KevinMMP presents Ark Survival, QUETZAL Apocalypse. Greetings, Minutemen. Kevin here, aka MMP, and welcome back to Ark Survival. So guys, I know that the way we usually tend to do things out here, at least for the past several episodes now, it's kind of been a smattering of objectives over the course of a single episode where we've been, doing a few different things, exploring, patching things up, and it gets a little hectic. But what I think that I would like to try to do this episode, as I'm sure you've already figured by the title, is to try to get out there and get ourselves a QUETZAL. I know it's going to be extremely difficult, and it's usually, even in a team situation with like several people working together, it can be difficult, especially with Bruce here being sort of the lone wolf on this single-player mission of ours. It's going to be a challenge, but I have seen over the course of the past couple episodes, hopefully it's still around, there was that QUETZAL that was kind of circling around in this general neck of the woods. So what I think we're probably going to do is I'm going to make some small preparations around the homestead here. I did my homework before this episode. I did a ton of reading, and many Bothans died to bring us this information. But it seems like there are a few different strategies when it comes to taming a QUETZAL. There's one that involves either just taming like an Argentavis first, and then picking up a scorpion so that you can fly alongside and just sting it into submission. There's another one that involves flying up above it, jumping off with parachutes and sort of shooting it as many times as you can before you hit the ground or it gets out of range, and then fly back up and just rinse and repeat. And the last one, which I think I would like to try, I did watch a couple of videos where I managed to see people pull this off. If you can land it, it seems like it's the best way to do it. But of course, landing it is the dangerous and difficult part, is to fly up above and with parachute at the ready in case you miss, to kind of jump off your mount. I'm sure we'll take Terry, and fly up above, jump off, and try to land right on the thing's back, so that as you're trying to pound it into submission and put it to sleep, you can just sort of ride along and you don't have to chase it and all that jazz. So we're probably going to try that. I was reading up on the different, so far we've used trank arrows, and I was reading about the difference between the trank arrows and the trank darts, and it really seems like the amount of torpor that they inflict is pretty similar, even though the darts are expensive. The real advantage of the darts, it seems to me, from the different stuff I've read, I could be wrong, but it looks like the taming effectiveness is really kind of what does it, because you're not hurting the thing as much. When you're using the darts, it doesn't cause as much damage as the arrows. Again, I could be mistaken on this. There's a lot of information out there, and those Bothans may very well have died in vain. I could be wrong. But I'm going to, I think, try, just for the sake of trying it, craft a bunch of the trank darts. Not the arrows, but the darts. So let me actually check this out right now, because I'm not sure. I'm sure that there must be an engram for it. Oh, we can't even do it. Well, that part of the research was for nothing. I thought that we could do that already, but I guess we can't until level 65. There are a few things coming up down the pipeline as well, like the Rex saddle will be able to ride Ice-T pretty soon, and the QUETZAL saddle as well. We're not going to be able to ride it just yet. Both of those saddles come up at level 60, but we can at least try to tame it so that it's going to be at the ready. And if we keep going at the pace that we have been, especially with all the building and renovations, we've been leveling up about 5 levels per episode anyways, so that should come up within the next episode or two. So, that makes that part of it easier. The other thing, I don't think we have to learn any engrams to make kibble. We just have to know the recipe for the cooking pot. The preferred kibble of the QUETZAL is the Rex kibble, and we actually do already have one Rex egg that Coco was kind enough to bestow upon us a few episodes ago. I wish they had a lot more so that we could do the entire tame with Rex kibble. But since we only have the one, I figured we'd at least do that much of it so we can make the tame as efficient as possible. So I think that pretty much brings you guys up to speed for what I'm thinking. I also read a lot of the comments. I've been struggling with it ever since I discovered how to change the gamma. I'm going to try. I've got this set. I forget what I have it at right now. It's like gamma 2.7, and I'm just going to try to leave it alone. Just set it and forget it, so that hopefully over the course of the episode, the daytime won't be too bright and the nighttime won't be too dark. So hopefully we found that happy medium. Now, I'm going to go ahead and make a few preparations, getting enough meat and supplies, make sure we have enough trank arrows, make sure the garden's all set, stuff like that, all that boring mumbo-jumbo that I can do off camera, and then we shall pick up the pace a bit and fly Terry off into the wild blue yonder, see if we can't track down that Quetz, and if we can't find it, well, we'll find some other stuff to do today. But the game plan, what we hope to do, is to get ourselves that QUETZAL. So, alright guys, I will be back in un momento. So I just took Timmy out for a roundabout here for a few minutes, guys. Rounded up a whole bunch of thatch and stuff so that we can make sure we've got the compost bins working at full tilt, putting them to good use. Because when I checked up on the garden, the fertilizer was running a bit low. I've got it all stacked up now, but I want to at least make sure that some of the fertilizer is being produced for the next time we start running low. What I'd like to do, I was looking at a whole bunch of different ideas and things that we were going to try to tackle today. And one of the ideas I had, it seems like it would be really difficult for us to get to at this point. We're not quite prepared to make this journey. But it appears that they've added a new creature to the game. The dung beetle has been added to the game, and apparently what it can do... How much of this can I carry? Thatch is extremely light, so I should be able to carry pretty much all this. Yeah, the dung beetle, what it can do is if you feed it poop, it'll turn it into fertilizer and oil, which is awesome. But they can apparently, they're a new addition to the game, so they're still kind of figuring out exactly where they spawn, and they can be a little bit buggy from what I've read. But they apparently spawn in caves, so I don't know, we'll probably check out, if not today, in the next episode, depending on how busy we are with the QUETZAL, the cave nearby, and see if we're able to actually sight any of them in there. A lot of what I read said that they were like spotted in the volcanic cave. So I don't know if they're going to appear around here or what the deal is going to be exactly, but it's worth looking into. So I'm going to stop talking so that I can focus on what I'm doing. I can't walk and chew gum at the same time. So I'm going to put all these things into their respective bins, and I'll keep you guys posted. I'm actually going to take your advice, see what you guys know, and pump a whole bunch of stimberries into Phyllis, and see if we can't turn her into a bona fide poop factory for a few seconds, so that we can make sure that these things are all nice and loaded up before we continue on our merry way. Come here, Phyllis. What do you say, girl? Let's throw some stimberries into you. Remote use a bunch of this stuff. I don't know how much of these I'm supposed to pump into her at once. I don't know if this does any damage to her. It's not hurting her at all. I don't see what the... Oh, yeah, she's pooping. She's pooping up a storm now. You guys weren't kidding. Oh, that's awesome. Here we go. Here's plenty of crap. That's perfect. I had no idea we could get so much poop so quickly. Alright, so let's see if that's enough. I'll let her hang on to that stuff for now. We'll see if we can fill these up. Oh, baby. Dino diarrhea. Ain't it a beautiful sight? Hope you're gonna wash your hands before you eat anything. So guys, one of the other few steps we have to do here, the compost bins are all filled up, and we need to make sure that we've got enough meat before we go off on our jaunt. So we've got this Bronto that's been kind of lurking outside of the base, trying to come in every once in a while, and thankfully the walls have held up. Not that he'd cause a problem, but just, you know, it's a good test of the wall. So we're going to let our lovely Rex couple go on a little bit of a hunt for a few seconds here and see how fast they can tear this Bronto to shreds. So go get him, guys. Oh god, get out of the way. Oh boy. I'm sorry, Bronto. You're a beautiful creature. But we need your meat. It is a level 32. But I think that these guys ought to make short work of it. Kind of surprised it took them even that long. Good job, guys. Good job. So there are two new things that I also want to learn before we go on our epic quest of the day. One of them is the canteen, because I forget exactly what level, but recently we finally obtained the ability to make the canteen, especially now that we have the fabricator. So I'm going to go ahead and learn that. And then I also wanted to learn the parachute, if we haven't already, which we haven't. We've got one, which we picked up, I think, at one of the beacons or something. But we're going to need to craft at least a few of these if we're going to have any hope of surviving our several assuredly missed attempts at jumping on the back of our QUETZAL. So I'm going to craft up some more of this stuff and be right back. I just realized that in order to craft the canteen, we also need polymer, so we're going to have to learn this too. Just spending anger points like it's nobody's business. So another setback on the canteen front. I just realized as well that we need to have obsidian to make the polymer, which we don't have any of, and it's way up in the north, and we're not going to go all the way up there just so we can get 2 pieces of obsidian to make this. So the canteen we're going to have to save for another time. We'll just stick with our water jar for now. So at last we are just about ready to go here. I've got one more thing that I can think of right now that I want to do before we go, and that is to craft the 1 piece of Rex kibble that we will be able to make. And since this is the first piece of kibble that we're going to be crafting, it's kind of a momentous occasion. I wanted to make sure that I came back in so that we could all share in this cooking experience together. So, and the other reason I wanted to do it before I gathered up all the materials, is because it needs the long grass as the advanced crop, and we know how quickly that stuff spoils. So I'm going to grab the Rex egg out of our storage. And what else do we need? Prime meat jerky is already upstairs. We need 2 mayho berries, 3 fiber, and 1 water skin. I'm guessing the water skin, it doesn't have to be a water skin. It can probably be just the water jar that I've got, I would assume. So, do we have any fiber on us at the moment? Yeah, we do. Okay, so we've got fiber. We need mayho berries, which we should still have some. Timmy's probably got some on him. Hopefully this fog clears up. Might make it a little bit difficult to spot our flying fortress if get minimal visibility here. But, oh no, do we not have any mayho berries? I might have to go out and get some, unless there's some in the trough over here, which, okay, sweet. And we need how many? 2? 1, 2. And long grass, prime meat jerky. Ooh, we don't actually have any prime meat jerky. And I know it does take a bit of time to actually make the jerky. Alright. Well, we're going to need some more meat anyways. So why don't there's another Bronto over here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I can still see it wagging its tail over there. So why don't we go out on one more hunting party, kill that thing, hopefully we can run back and make some jerky out of the prime meat. And we might have to wait a few extra minutes for that stuff to jerkify so that we can make the piece of kibble before we go, but that's alright. It's worth the wait. So, well, at this point, we're just playing the waiting game. We managed to get a decent amount of prime meat, actually, off of that Bronto that I had pointed out, and we cooked it up as much of it as we could. I think we managed to lose 1 piece that spoiled. We didn't get to it in time. But we cooked up 7 pieces, and it's just sitting here in the preserving bin. I forget how long it's been in here. I've just been kind of waiting, poking around, doing some other things around the house. In the game, as well as here a little AFK, and it's still not jerkifying. I don't know exactly how long. According to the wiki, it says about 40 minutes. I wasn't really paying that close attention to it last time when we were making the regular meat jerky, but we're just gonna kind of play the waiting game here for a little bit until one of these pieces jerkifies. And I did check to see if we were going to have to wait for a while after that to make the kibble, and I guess the kibble is a pretty quick thing. You can put the stuff in the cooking pot, and it'll make the kibble within about 30 seconds or so. So I'm just going to keep waiting for one of these pieces to jerky up and poke around the house a little bit here, maybe work on a couple of small things to do, and I'll come back when we are finally ready to make our kibble. Until then. Alrighty guys, and we are back. So in the interim, I just went down and on this last trip up I checked in the preserving bin and the prime meat jerky was finally ready. But I just wanted to show this before we went down and started cooking up the kibble, that in the interim here I managed to add another step into our great stairway to heaven here. So I think maybe 1 and 2 at the most more is going to do it so that we'll be able to get up and over the top. So I don't know if we'll get to finish it up today. We're probably going to try to focus on the Quetzal for the rest of the time, but maybe next time we'll be able to finish up the great Bruce Stairway to Heaven. So we've got that going for us. Made some progress while we were waiting all this time for the jerky. So now that we finally have this, let's grab our jerky. That's not going to spoil immediately as soon as we take it out. No, that's good for a good long time. So we've got the jerky, we've got our egg. What else do we need here? We need the long grass, the mayho berries. Those mayho berries are probably spoiled by now. Do we still have that fiber? We've been doing so much crafting and things. I don't know if we still have that. No, we do not. So while we're waiting for this to cook up, if you want to take a quick look, I made some preparations, as I said I was. I made 10 parachutes. Hopefully that'll be enough. I'm sure I'm going to have a tough time of this. But we've got at least 10 shots at it to try to make our epic daring jump, our Mission Impossible leap onto the back of the Quetzal. And then I also made a whole crap ton of trank arrows. We've got 44 already in the crossbow, and we've got some extra ingredients. I made a whole ton of narcotics as well if we need to make more. And what else? We have a whole bunch of bullets for the long neck rifle. I figured we're not going to be able to tell where the Quetz goes down, and if there's a whole bunch of hostiles around, it's good to be able to defend ourselves. So we've got 37 rounds in our long neck rifle. And that's pretty much it. I loaded up a whole bunch of raw meat into the into Terry. I already put it into Terry's inventory, so that should be able to keep our Quetzal, our beautiful flying fortress, satisfied until we can round up some more prime meat to keep it happy. Oh crap. Just realized that the long grass spoiled because I had waited too long. I cut this out, but I sat there for like an idiot for about a solid 2 minutes before I realized that I had to light a fire in the cooking pot, so now you guys know what happened there. I was hoping I was going to be able to get away with it and you guys wouldn't find out, but I forgot that the long grass was going to spoil. So, alright, now you know my dirty little secret of the past 10 minutes. Let's try this again, shall we? I actually should probably grab something else to keep the fire going. Some thatch, I guess. I suppose I could always take some spark powder out of the preserving bin, too. We've got more than enough in there. Alright. We might not even need the thatch, actually. 8 pieces of wood should be able to keep the fire going if it really only takes 30 seconds. Yes! Beautiful. It worked. Our first kibble, guys. So if everything else fails today, we at least achieved something. Rex kibble. It's beautiful. Alright, so let's hold on to our precious here. Take our water jar back out. Forgot to do that last time when we made our soup. Put out the fire. Let's throw these mayho berries, I guess. We can leave that wood in there. Take the charcoal. Alright, so let's go dump off. Of course, now that we're just about ready to leave, it gets crazy foggy out here. Wow! Wow! Just our luck. Are you kidding me? I don't think I've seen it this foggy before. Can't even see our hand in front of our face. Alright, well, let's dump off the extra ingredients that we're not going to need here. The thatch. Let's put the charcoal into our mortar and pestle. Let's put the berries outside. Oh, the stimulant we're not gonna... Oh, actually... let's leave the stimulants. Maybe I'll just take some stim berries along, just in case we need that to keep Terry aloft as we try to chase down the Quetz. Let's dump off that. And let's put the berries out here, I guess. Okay. Looks like it's clearing up. We're just left with this nice refreshing rain. So I'm just going to wait a few more minutes for a couple more pieces of meat to cook up, and then hopefully by then the rain will stop. And I think that might be it. We might finally be at long last ready. I'd said at the beginning that this was going to be a pretty straightforward episode. We're just going to focus on the Quetz, and yet we've had to do all this running around just to get ready. So I think at this point we've already been going for 2 hours and 15 minutes. So a little bit more than some brief preparations, but it'll hopefully be worth it. So let's see here. How many more pieces do we have? 2 more pieces. That gives us 17 pieces of cooked meat. Alright, I should probably wait. Let's at least get a full stack. Let's wait for 3 more pieces of meat. Alright, we've got our full stack of meat here. Last, but certainly not least, let's head over and pay Timmy a visit before we go. Timmy, where are you? Timmy! 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 And let's grab, I think he had, yeah, he's got 1 more stack. Oh, he's actually got 2 stacks of stimberries. I'm just going to take 1. Alright, buddy. Come on over here to Terry. Put that in your inventory, my good lady. And that's it. No more delaying this. Let's actually up your stamina. Yeah, let's do stamina. Alright. No more delaying the inevitable. Here we go, guys. Oh, I hope I didn't leave the oven on. It may very well have despawned, but there was a Quetzal flying around this area for the last few episodes. I've spotted it quite a few times. So I'm just going to fly around for a few minutes, scout out this area, and hopefully if we're lucky we'll get a sighting. If not, we might have to explore a bit more of the island, and hopefully find it in an area that's not covered with extremely hostile things that will try to kill us. So the one that was flying around close to the homestead must have either despawned or flown a little ways away, because we've been flying in a westerly direction and there's no sign of it yet. It would have been awesome if it was right around here. There's so many stegos that would have been a great source of prime meat, but No dice. So let's get back up here. Keep looking. Keep going west. Ooh, ooh, ooh. There it is. There's our girl or boy. Let's see. Can I pull up? Yeah, I can. What do we got? What do we got? A level 4 male Quetzal. Alright, so the level isn't great. Geez, I wonder if that's even kind of a waste. From what I understand, the, how do I get out of this? The taming efficiency, even if you get the highest possible taming efficiency, 100%, I think all it does is a percentage of its current level. So like if it was 100% taming efficiency for a level 4, I think that would make it a level... Are there 2 of them? What's this one? I think that would only make it a level 6. And then obviously we're not going to get 100% efficiency. So it might, instead of a level 4, be a level 5. I wonder if that would even be a waste of... Come on, come on. What do we got here? A level 6 male Quetzal. Alright, so that one looks like it's going to be our target. Well, I'm a little nervous that it's flying over water. Hopefully as soon as we get on its back and piss it off by shooting arrows into his head, he'll start flying back over land. Let's land for a second here so that I can make sure Terry is commanded to follow. I don't know if I can do that from her back. I might have to jump off. Can I? Yeah, I have to get off. So that as soon as we jump off of her... Oh, let's land for a second. Didn't finish juicing her stamina. So as soon as we jump off of her, she'll continue to follow us and not wander off. Alright guys, here we go, moment of truth. I gotta make sure I've got my finger on that 8 button. I need my finger on the trigger for when this fails. Alright, I'm scared. I'm a little nervous. Here we go. Come on, Terry. Put me right into position here. Come on, girl. Here we go. Let's do this, Terry. Let's do this. Come on. Easy, easy, girl. Easy, easy, easy. Finger on the 8 button. And... 8, 8, 8. It was closer. It was closer than I thought it was going to be. Alright, where are we? Are we safe? Are we safe for now? Where are you? There you are. Come here, Terry. Let's try this again. Actually, that's... Oh, no. Somehow... I don't think you landed, but somehow your stamina is back up. Okay. Alright, Terry. Come on, girl. Put me into position here. Oh, no. Oh, no. 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. Alright, so I need to be a little bit higher than that. Come here, Terry. Come on. Here we go. Up we go. Let's try this again. What is happening here? Is it flying lower than it was before? I feel like I'm gonna have less time. Let's wait until it gets a little more elevated. We need some space so we can pull the ripcord on that chute. Okay, okay, okay. Ah, man. Alright, so we clearly need to be further out in front. Oh, that was so close. I thought we had it that time. Oh. We've got how many more shoots? We've got 6 more tries at this. Oh, man, I thought I had it that time. Man. Oh, God. Nope. Way too high up. Oh, I'm terrible at this. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Why did that hurt so badly? Wow, that almost just killed me. I deployed the chute. Weird. Crap. Alright. Well, it's getting dark. It's going to be kind of hard to see. I'm kind of tempted to just fly back home so that we can make a few more parachutes. Actually, what did it take to make the parachute? They were pretty common things. It was just like a whole bunch of thatch, fiber, and hide. So we could even make them out here in the forest if we had to. But I want to make sure that I heal up okay. Alrighty, so while we're here, we'll let ourselves heal up a little bit more, wait for sunrise, and we can craft some more of the parachutes. And what do we need again for that? It was like thatch, hide, I'm pretty sure it must have been, and fiber, I think. Didn't we have a whole bunch of fiber in this one? Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, cool. Fiber, fiber. And then I don't know if we actually had any thatch. Might have to go get some thatch really quick. Yeah, looks that way. Alright guys, I'm gonna grab some thatch. Be right back. I wonder if I should keep hunting and try to find a higher level Quetz. Because Terry here was pretty high level when we tamed her. I know that, at least I think, I don't know this for sure, but if you up the difficulty in the settings at the beginning of the game, I'm assuming that that would make all of the dinos that spawn in a higher level. So I suppose we could always do that if we want to start having some higher level tames come in. But I guess for now, you know, we'll just stick with level 6. Most of our dinos are less than level 40 or so. What are you at, actually, Terry? 44. So Terry's actually pretty high level as far as our dinos go. You know, I've seen plenty of other videos and stuff like that where people have got pretty high level stuff. I guess we'll get there at some point. Alright, Terry, we've got 10 more shots at this. Hopefully we've got a bit more luck this time around. Let's get not too high above it, but plenty far enough out in front. Oh yeah, of course. Just getting lined up, you had to turn, didn't you? You just had to turn. Nope. Oh no. Oh no. I'm an idiot. I forgot to set Terry to follow before we took off again. Oh crap. Oh no. Oh dear God. What do I do? What do I do? Do I take it out or do I leave it in? Oh, this could be a problem. Off in the middle of nowhere. In the jungle. I don't know where Terry is gonna come down, if she comes down. I can't see her. Crap. That was stupid. Oh, that was incredibly stupid. Well, there is plenty of metal around here. Not that I can do anything with it right now, but... Oh, man. The dramatic flair in the music. It knows. The game knows. I messed up, guys. Oh. What do I do? Keep hoping Terry's just gonna come down out of the sky. Radiant light rays behind it. Well, I guess we should go down to the river. Get out of this forest, try to get a better line of sight. Maybe we can spot Terry flying up above somewhere. Maybe. I hope. All hell's breaking loose, guys. This is not the way it was supposed to go. Is that a T-Rex over there too? I'm wedged in between a Spino and a T-Rex. Beautiful. Terry. Oh, whew. I thought that was the T-Rex coming up behind me. No sign of Terry in the skies. I think I goofed this one up pretty bad, guys. Amateur hour. Amateur hour up in here. I don't even have another flying mount to go look for Terry. I think I'm just gonna try to run home. I'm just gonna run home and see if maybe Terry found her way home. I'm guessing not, but I know that Ice-T has done that before. He's just disappeared and then I found him at home later, so who knows, maybe we'll get lucky. If not, we'll go ahead and have to tame another Pteranodon. Terry, is that you? Wild female Pteranodon level 2. Man. No sign of Terry, guys. Although we do have another Rex egg, I suppose, on the bright side. I'm gonna go stick this thing up in the, actually, they stay good for a while, don't they? How long before they decompose? Yeah, 7 hours. Alright, let's throw it in here, I guess. Or 7 days, rather. 7 days, 23 hours, so pretty much 8 days. Oh, that's extremely disappointing. Alright. Well, if we're gonna go out and tame Terry number 2, we should check out, because I'm pretty sure that their preferred kibble is dodo egg kibble. So let me double check on that. Give me a minute, guys. I just need to compose myself here. So guys, here's the deal. I crafted up a whole bunch of dodo kibble, which should be plenty to tame any of the pteranodons that we come across. What we still need is a bit more meat, both to keep Randy happy. We've got a little bit left in the feeding trough, but I really don't want to take any more out of there. I'd rather just leave it so that everybody at home has enough. So we need to get a bit more for myself and for Randy. So let's see, movement speed, just keep going with your stamina, huh, buddy? So I think that we might head off in this direction just for a second. This armadillo is going to be a pain to take down, but there are usually a couple other things floating around this area that we can cut down for meat. Come back, cook up a little batch, and then after that, I've already crafted up a new pteranodon saddle so that we can go out, tame the pteranodon, take Randy home, and then head off and try again for the Quetzal. I'm determined. I'm not going to give up on this so easily. Alright, so it looks like we're ready to get back out there and find our next pteranodon. Maybe someday. I wish that we had put some kind of a GPS tracker on her, but maybe someday we'll be able to track down and bring Terry home. So it would be ideal if we could find a male this time. That way if we do find her, they could be mate boosted. But I know I mentioned before I was talking about riding out on Randy and then coming back, but that actually seems like kind of a waste of time, especially because on our way back I saw a nice little herd of pteranodons over in that direction. So I think I'm just going to leave everybody here. I'm going to, oh, that's the one thing I almost forgot. I wanted to take the saddle with me, that's important, so that we can mount up right away and get back to what we were doing. Alright, so we've got the saddle, we've got all the kibble. I wanted to take some meat. Alright, so I'll grab some meat on the way out, and I think that that's about it. What did I leave burning? I thought I shut that off. There we go. That looks like a pteranodon up there. What level are we looking at? 3. Well, it is a male like we asked for. It's definitely a step down from what we had with Terry. What about this guy? Female level 3. If I shoot down the male, it's going to be over the water. Female's pretty weak, but maybe that is the way to go. Ugh, jeez. These pteranodons are just like flying rats everywhere, until you need them. Pretty slim pickings tonight. Oh god, no, 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 no. This was a mistake. Oh god. Oh no, 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 no! Oh no! No! Oh my god. Oh god. Alright, so that's where that was. Oh man. Alright, I gotta get back over there really, really quick. Oh god. Piranhas. Of all the things in the world, piranhas. Are you kidding me? Oh jeez. Do I have any kind of basic... I'm pretty sure I had an old set of armor that I can take. Cloth pants, cloth hat. What is that gonna do? Well, it's better than nothing, I guess. Cloth shirt. What am I doing? Cloth hat, head, shirt, legs. Oh my god. I can't believe that just happened. Today's just been a disaster. No weapons, nothing to defend myself. We didn't really encounter any resistance up until that point. We were able to skirt around anything dangerous that we saw. The only thing that actually attacked us was Dilos, and we can just punch them to death. So, alright. I forget exactly how long it is before our stuff expires. I think it's like 20 minutes, I'm hoping. So hopefully we can get over there and find our stuff quickly enough. Oh man, today's just been a complete mess. Oh no, 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 please no, please God no. Come on, just make it out of the water, just make it out of the water, just make it out of the water. Oh my God. We haven't been in this much of a mess since, like, I don't know, first, 5 to 8 episodes. And is that a Carno up there? Yes, it is. I'm pretty sure the Carno's on our tail, isn't it? Yep. Can we outrun him? Can we please outrun him? He's not going to give up. No, he's not going to give up. Is he? Is he? Is he going after that? Oh my God. That thing just saved our life. Oh God. I'll make sure that you did not die in vain, noble Parasaur. You made the ultimate sacrifice. Alright guys, we're almost there. And if we can't find it, we're not going home empty-handed. We're taking this Bronto egg. The egg was a gift, Bronto. I'm keeping it. I think it was right around here, right? I hope. I think it was. Oh, it's already coming for me. Yep, I see you. I see you. Alright, I'm getting out of your water. Getting out of your water. Calm down. Oh, you know what? I think I can eat the egg. I think I can actually eat the Bronto egg, can't I? Consumable. Oh, that'll do it. That Bronto egg may have just saved our life. Alright, so I'm sure it wasn't here. It wasn't here. I thought it was around the rocks. It was definitely close to the shore. Maybe it just wasn't this river. I could have sworn this was the right one. Take a good look at his face, kids. That's the face of disbelief and defeat. Ark got the best of us today. Just as we were getting a little too comfortable. We're gonna have to wrap it up here. That was so disheartening. I searched far and wide. I wasn't able to find our stuff. So, that was at a loss. At the end, it's really only things. You know, and Terry. I was hoping that if, at the very least, we couldn't find our stuff, we'd get some sighting of Terry, but Terry didn't turn up either, so next time we'll have to recover. We'll bounce back and be twice as strong as ever. We'll rebuild all the stuff that we lost, all the gear, primarily the armor. Next time, maybe we can improve upon the armor, actually get the flak stuff instead of the chitin stuff. And I'll have to make the gun. Oh, we lost all of that. The narcotics, the arrows, the crossbow. It's gonna be a lot of stuff to rebuild. But we'll fight through. Bruce will live to fight another day. So I'm sorry we couldn't have a happier ending, guys, but that's just Ark for you. Sometimes this is how things go. So, alright, well, I hope nonetheless you guys enjoyed watching my pain. And that's it. So, hope you guys have a good one. Take it easy. We'll be back next time and improve upon our current situation. So, at ease, Minutemen.